Hello everybody, welcome down here. Today we are going to be taking Concorde out through the Canarsie climb off runway 13 left at John F. Kennedy, oh sorry, 31 left at Kennedy today. If we head over on to, yep, 31 left there. Today we're going to be showing you just how to use the VOR navigation on the aircraft's autopilot systems to make this a little bit easier for you. And we're going to have a look at some cool replays as we do it, and have a bit of fun flying Concorde. I love flying it, and I thought I'd share with you some of the cool crazy bit of flying that the pilots get to do when they're flying Concorde out of Kennedy. So let's get straight into it then. So we're here down over at Golf 2 on the British Airways terminal at JFK today. We're in our British Airways Concorde, sorry, and we're going to be flying across to Heathrow. So we're all fueled up. The aircraft's been sat stand now for about 2 hours, so it's been sorting itself out. We've done most of our startup. We've programmed the INS with our waypoints, which you can find in the Discord through the links below, and we've sorted ourselves all out there. If you want to know how to put in waypoints for the INS through SimBrief, go check out my INS tutorial on Concorde that I put up a couple of days ago. But then today we're looking at VOR navigation. So we have it to the departure. We're on the Kennedy 5 departure today from runway 31 left. We're going to be initially heading towards Canarsie, so we want to put that into our VOR navigation over on the left hand side. So we tune it up, 112.3, that's the Canarsie VOR. And we can see that to get onto it, we need to be flying on the 039 radial. So if we set our radial to 039, there we go, set it like that. We can see that when we're airborne, we'll fly on a heading of 310. We'll fly off here, and as the line, we turn left quite early soon. As soon as we get airborne, we're going to start our left-hand turn. And as we take off, we make our left-hand turn from about 2.5 miles from the Kennedy VOR. And at 2.5 miles, we start that left-hand turn, and we want to stay just over the edge here. You can see the line is in the middle there. So for us, we want to be staying just over the edge of the coast as we make our turn around. It's quite an early turn out here from Kennedy. So with Canarsie on 112.3, which we're going to be looking to get to, we'll put Kennedy into the right-hand side. And if we put Kennedy 115.9er, we can see down here, looking at our DME2 point, we have the distance from Kennedy there. So we don't need it tuned on our side to get it. So when that reads 2.5, we'll start our left-hand turn out towards Canarsie. We'll be turning left nice and gently then. We don't want to stall the aircraft on departure. And when needed, we will disengage the burners and switch to normal. We'll be climbing up to 2,500. We want to climb at a fairly steady rate, so it'll be just over 2,000 feet per minute. And we'll be climbing up to Canarsie, from where we will then turn left on the Canarsie climb, heading 176. We can put that into our other side here. 176 is then inputted. So we turn left to 176 from there, and we head out towards ship, which is our first waypoint for the day. Then, for our departure from runway 31 left, we can read the NOTAMs here on the left. It says, so the Breezy Point climb. We're going to Breezy Point. We will not be going to Breezy Point, so we don't need to look at that. We're doing the Canarsie climb, that's us. So climb left, turn direct Canarsie VOR. Yeah, we're going to be doing that. Make turn east of CRI R309. Remain within 4.5 DME from Kennedy, and then via that one we'll cross 2 DME from Canarsie above 2,500. So essentially, we're in this. We've got to remain within the 4.5. Imagine a big 4.5 degree circle coming round. We want to stay within that during our turn. If you drift too far out, you'll be too far away. So I want to make sure we're in that. Because we're making the Canarsie climb, of course, we'll then turn left heading 176 from where we can then be free. We need to be above 2,500 feet when 2 DME away from Canarsie. So once we're past Canarsie and climbing away, we need to be above 2,500. So we're going to watch our afterburn time and make sure we leave it on for the right amount of time to be able to get above that altitude. We'll set our auto throttle 250 knots as we don't want to be exceeding that rapidly. And we're ready to go for departure. Fantastic. track hour is now on then, and we're going to get ready to go. So, we will set the visor for departure down 1 notch. We're looking right and left, both sides clear. We've seen the pins from the taxi truck. Taxi lights can go on. Looking ahead then, we'll release the parking brake down on the bottom. If I can find the click, there it is. Parking brake release there. And we'll start to throttle up. And we'll get rolling. Nice warning to let us know we're rolling away there, but fortunately we're still under power, so that's fine. We're controlling this, so good. And again, checking right side is clear. Is to be. Checking left side is clear. All clear. Idle throttles, another quick brake check. Flying brakes. Aircraft comes to a stop nicely there. All good. Throttling back up, we'll get rolling again. Lots of power then, just get us rolling. There we go. Right. Just readjust myself. Apologies guys, bear with me. There we go. So, aircraft's now rolling along. We are under the aim power of the aircraft. And we're rolling out to the runway. Fantastic. Just get us out of here and then we'll complete the taxi checklist. A little bit narrow going out of this part of Kennedy, so I don't want to nudge it. Out of power though, just to get us out. Navigation is all set then, and we'll finish up the startup on the aircraft. So, looking out to the overhead then. Auto ignition and auto throttle go on nicely there. Seatbelt signs have been set, and we'll turn on push the static heaters. Flick to overhead view. Push the static heaters, ADS and code heaters are on. Everything's armed, we are ready to go. Taxiing out today then, I believe it's going to be a right hand turn. We're going to have to do a long taxi all the way around to 3-1 kilo. Get a bit of power, yeah, so we're going to go right here on Alpha all the way around. Long taxi out in Kennedy. Complex web of taxiways here. Looking right side, it looks clear as we leave here. Nice bit of Kennedy scenery here. Looking right again, it's all clear. Bit of brakes. Around we go. Lovely. Cool. On our way out then. So, bit of throttle then, we'll get up to a bit of speed as we carry on our taxi down Alpha. So, into the back. Engineer's panel. He needs to get a lot of things on. His DF pumps are on. Standby inlet valves on. Brake fans on. Engine control scheduled to fly over. Everything else is all good. Oh. I've neglected to allow the aircraft taxi there. We'll get back on the line. We'll set our trim for takeoff today, which is just negative a bit of trim. -2, I believe. There we go. -2 set. And we'll continue on our taxi out. You join me in here as the flight deck, because we're lining up on runway 31 left, ready for departure. And the Canarsie climb. Shot that a little bit, just drift back right. We're arming the afterburner for departure, take up onto it is on, no warning lights on the overhead. we're ready for departure. Just get us roughly lined up there. Sounds like good. Quick flight control check. Make sure we're all still free. And we are ready to go. Clear right side and clear left. We've been cleared for departure. 3, 2, 1, now. Throttles fully opened. This crescendo sound there really starting to cut in. And we are rolling. Kennedy. 60 knots, just to try and hold it straight and over there. Concorde likes to wander quite a bit here. You can probably hear my rudders. Bit of stick forward pressure there just to hold us nose on the ground. One way in coming into view there. V1. Rotates. Pitching back. Pitching back on the stick. Positive rate, gear up. Gears coming up. Continue pitching and start our roll left. Rolling left and continue pitch up 2,000 feet per minute. We're rolling left there out of Canarsie. You can see the speed's not really changing. Coming up to 1 minute of afterburners there. Reducing climb rate and continuing the left turn. Right round now. Very nice. Starting to reduce and ready. Noise check. Get on the auto throttle there to help me out a bit. Do some trimming of the aircraft there to get it into about 1,000 feet per minute climb. Don't want to start sinking there. There we go. And we're just holding the turn as we come around the corner. A lot of pitching up there. Aircraft speed sinking quite a lot there, you can see. Just reducing that climb rate to allow it to build. Coming left through 1,000 then. Here we are, approaching Canarsie. Ready, and there we are, heading straight for Canarsie. Lovely. Wings level. Continue climb. Need to be above 2,500, remember, so we've got to keep the climb rate up quite a lot here. See New York disappearing into the cloud there on our right hand side. And there we go, heading 176, rolling left now. Reducing the climb rate during the turns. Concorde turn, not a fan of turning, so we'll reduce the climb rate a little bit there as we finish the Canarsie climb. Quite a bumpy series of events there, getting out of JFK, and we'll level the nose there. There we go. Nose leveled, we can actually see Kennedy. Maybe not quite. Oh, overheading. Right, track heading 176, altitude required, vertical speed. We are through 2,700 and we're 2.2 DME away. We can continue climb flight level 280. We'll get autopilot 1 on here to help me out here. 280 selected. We can look up at the overhead and get rid of the nose wheel light. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Canarsie climb out of Kennedy's 3-1 left. Let's check out some of the replays then. So, hello. We're here on the runway at Kennedy. I've set the replay going. It is moving. The aircraft's throttling up there. You can see the big jet of thrust coming out the back. There we go. We're moving. Afterburners engaged. Aircraft begins to roll. I'm doing the camera work myself here, so apologies if it's a little bit jittery. So there we go. Speed's building there. We're through about 60 knots at this point. Concorde accelerating very rapidly initially, and then quite slow as we get further up. There we go. You can see the afterburners are really opening up there as the aircraft continues to accelerate. Continuing to accelerate there through 100 knots. There we go. Still going. We're getting our V1 call out any second now. About there probably. And then we're getting our rotate there. And there we go. You can see the sudden bit of a blasting coming off. We almost had a tail strike on takeoff quite soon here. And then ready. We get the gear going up. And as soon as the gears start travelling, we're going to begin our turn at about 100 feet. And there we go. Quick sharp left over the end of the runway threshold. Runway 31 left. And you can see New York in the background behind. As we continue our climb out and away from New York, see the trails coming off the wing there. We're pulling quite high load factors onto the wings there on our departure. And then anyway, we go left, continue the turn left, and we are out of Kennedy's 3-1 left. Goodbye. And that is us away, out towards Canarsie. You see the big drifting left turn that was made by the aircraft there as we came cutting across. And that was us complete. Let's watch it again from nose view.